Did you know two people can fall in love without ever speaking to each other? Rachel saw him every morning at her coffee shop. Tall, mysterious, always reading vintage books and ordering black coffee. She was too shy to approach him, but she started timing her visits just to see him. One morning he wasn't there. She felt devastated. That's when the barista told her something incredible. "That guy has been asking about you for months. He calls you the girl with the red scarf." Rachel's heart stopped. You two keep missing each other by minutes. For 6 months they had been living parallel lives. The security footage proved it. 9:15 a.m. Rachel leaves. 9:20 a.m. He arrives. 7:30 p.m. He leaves. 7:35 p.m. she arrives. They were like two ships passing in the night. Until one day Rachel decided to break the pattern. She waited. At 9:20 he walked in. Their eyes met, and sometimes the universe has perfect timing after all. Did you know that sometimes love stories repeat themselves across generations in the most impossible ways? Maya was cleaning out her grandmother's attic when she found it, a leather journal hidden behind old photo albums. The first page read, 1962, "Today I met someone named Alex." Maya's heart skipped a beat. Her boyfriend's name was Alex. She kept reading. Her grandmother described their first date at Miller's coffee shop, the exact same place Maya met her Alex. She wrote about their first fight over his jealousy. Maya had that exact same fight last month, but then Maya read something that made her blood run cold. Her grandmother wrote, "Alex proposed to me today at the old oak tree in Riverside Park on October 15th. Maya checked her phone. Today was October 10th. She had never told Alex about that park. Her grandmother had never mentioned anyone named Alex. Yet somehow this journal knew her love story better than she did. Maya grabbed her keys and drove straight to Riverside Park. The old oak tree was still there, waiting. Did you know that some love stories transcend death itself? Emma worked the night shift at City General Hospital. Every night at 3 a.m. she saw the same handsome man walking the corridors, but when she checked the patient lists, his name was nowhere to be found. Security cameras showed nothing. Other nurses thought she was hallucinating from exhaustion, but Emma knew what she saw. She became obsessed with solving the mystery. She left notes where she spotted him and spent hours researching old hospital records. Then she found it, a death certificate from 30 years ago. The same man had died in that very hospital, waiting for his fiancée who was in a coma. Emma stared at the old photograph attached to the file. Her heart stopped. The fiancé looked exactly like her. Same eyes, same smile, everything. That night at 3 a.m. he appeared again. This time Emma wasn't afraid. She whispered softly, "She's okay now. You can let go." He smiled peacefully, and finally disappeared forever. Some souls just need permission to say goodbye. Did you know that some love stories repeat themselves across time? Sarah was browsing through old photos at a thrift store when she froze. There in a faded Polaroid was her face, and David's face. But the photo was from 1962. She bought it immediately. Then she found another one. Same faces, different decade, then another. By the end of the week, Sarah had collected dozens of photos spanning 60 years. Always the same couple, always the same love in their eyes. When she showed David, his face went pale. He disappeared into his room and returned with a shoebox. Inside were hundreds more photos. The same faces, the same love story. "I found these in my grandfather's attic," he whispered. They spent weeks researching each couple. Different names, different lives, but identical tragic endings. Always separated too soon. Sarah looked at David with tears in her eyes. "What if we keep finding each other?" He took her hand. "Then maybe this time we'll get it right." Did you know some people believe in guardian angels who walk among us? Lily thought it was just coincidence at first. Every time it rained, the same mysterious man appeared. At bus stops, he'd share his umbrella without being asked. During storms, he'd help carry her groceries. When thunder crashed, he'd offer her coffee in doorways. They'd talk for minutes that felt like hours, but she never learned his name. Then Lily noticed something strange. He only appeared on her worst days. The day she failed her exam, it rained. The day her grandmother died, it poured. The day she lost her job, a thunderstorm hit. And there he was, every single time. During one terrible storm, she confronted him about the impossible timing. That's when he confessed the truth. He'd been watching her for 2 years, learning her routines, and checking weather forecasts. He knew she hated storms, so he used rainy days as an excuse to help her. He'd been in love with her from afar, her very own guardian angel in human form. Did you know two people can live in the same city for 15 years and never meet until fate proves it was trying all along? Sarah and Mike both lived ordinary lives in the same small town. Every Tuesday, Sarah grabbed her morning coffee at 7:30. Every Tuesday, Mike walked in at 7:35. She was always walking out as he was walking in. They went to the same movie theater on Friday nights. Different screens, same hallway, same time. At the bookstore, they literally bumped into each other. Both said sorry without looking up. This happened hundreds of times. Then came their friend's wedding. Sarah sat at table 6. Mike sat at table 7. Their eyes met across the room. Something felt familiar. After the ceremony, their friend pulled them aside with a mysterious box. Inside were dozens of photos, security footage, phone pictures, random snapshots, all showing Sarah and Mike in the same places for 15 years. Their friend had been secretly documenting every near miss. Sometimes love isn't about finding the right person. It's about finding them at the right time. Did you know that sometimes objects can hold memories that aren't your own? When Emma inherited her grandmother's vintage engagement ring, she thought it was just a beautiful piece of jewelry. But that night, everything changed. She started having vivid dreams about a 1940s love story. In the dreams, she watched her grandmother, Rose, meet a handsome soldier named James during World War II. She witnessed their secret courtship and his promise to return after the war. But James never came back. Rose waited for him while raising Emma's mother alone. Emma couldn't shake these dreams, so she started researching. What she discovered shocked her. James did survive the war, but he suffered amnesia and had been living under a different name just 2 towns over. The ring had somehow held Rose's memories all these years. Emma realized she had one final mission. When she found them both, her heart nearly stopped. They were living in the same nursing home. After 75 years apart, Emma was about to reunite 2 souls who never stopped loving each other.